Welcome back. We're gonna try this again, and hopefully, with the knowledge that we have now, we can succeed. Although, the game really doesn't give you a whole lot of hints on this one. It definitely tells you what all this stuff is, for sure. So we know that the how to draw without even drawing a single picture is a bunch of horseshit, so let's go ahead and get the stories and the manual.
So that'd be better for your library to buy a book of good fiction instead of some stupid manual. The book itself is rather thick, a good one to read during sleepless nights in the empty depths of space. And the embroidery manual, get that, he leaves, you arrive at home sweet home.
Also, I was just thinking, I sure hope that the judges are exactly the same in their preferences, otherwise we are fucked. You flipped through it so quickly, I didn't see it, but we'll just pretend they are.
I didn't even bother to read it.
Let's go ahead and go to the embroidery manual and everything. There we go. We got some precision. Huh. Didn't get the competence that time. Whatever.
No, the competence is what came from that manual of, like, how to draw without drawing.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
I didn't think we got anything from that. Okay.
The competence came from that.
That's fine. Let's go with the stories then.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm sick and tired of all this fiction trash you think as you become engrossed in reading.
Alright, we don't need to read the world of art history, because we know what it is.
I wonder what happens if you keep reading until, like, you're exhausted. Like, bang! You oversleep, you miss the competition.
Yeah, it probably would do that. Let's just sleep.
But you're tired, but that totally means you could read it.
There's nothing else we need to read.
But you can read it and maybe get even better.
Better? Okay, let's try it. Let's try embroidery.
See?
Holy shit, it works. I'm fatigued now.
Nope, you wake up ready for battle just means that you're tired now, but it's not like you had anything to read on day 2 anyway.
Alright. Well, let's go ahead and get some common paints.
Okay, fantasy animal.
Alright, I'm not sure if we're based on the same thing now. I don't think we can do realism with the competence level we have. So what should we try? Let's see, precision. What would precision really do other than realism? Because let's see, we need competence and realism for... We need to be imprecise. No, we can't. We definitely can't do primitive. We're too precise. We could do surrealism. Let's try surrealism. Why not? All right. Sure, draw a sketch. Never a bad idea to draw a sketch, even if we're not that competent. It's an elaborate sketch of an animal. Kick ass. All right. We shall start with the animal's head. We have 54 minutes. Let's be precise. We're not going to waste so much time on the body. Okay, well, it is surreal, so a tea kettle would make sense here. The head of one of your aunts would also be surreal. Let's go with maternal aunts.
You try to paint according to your plan, but what you produce doesn't look anything like the assigned theme. You end up with something that resembles a mating pintricrack rather than a head.
God damn it!
And that took over half the time.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and paint the body then. We're gonna have to do it quickly. Just do it quickly and accurate. Hopefully we do have enough time. Alright. Let's go with the body of a dragon. See what happens.
It is impossible to paint a dragon in the chosen style. Your result is very strange, that's all. Your composition leaves much to be desired. Composition of 0.
Holy shit, man.
And, really, that super massive precision?
Okay, let's restart this bitch. Let's not even waste our time. Not like I'm not wasting my time with this game already. With this text adventure, I mean, not the game in whole. This one is kind of badly designed, I have to say. Also gonna... Let's make sure we know what the judges want.
Okay.
Like, for whatever reason, that animal takes 1,000 fucking hours to make.
Maybe it does.
Who's judging is the important one, also.
Same people. Who's judging the competition?
Okay, realist, primitive, and the Moloch. Okay, so it is the same. Good. That's all we really needed to know.
Will the competition be run? Fluorescent paints make work original, with diminishes precision. Common paintings make fine, realistic pieces. Imagination makes things extraordinary and original. Precision makes things clean. Competence is crucial to the composition and color. And guideline style is very important. Before drawing something, think about whether or not it fits the chosen style. And I now understand. I mean, the sentence is still fucked up, but I get a bit more now. No more questions. What are you buying?
Okay, let's go ahead and get the single picture, since I actually did do something, and the embroidery manual. We're gonna go the realism route.
Okay.
Since I know they actually gave me things. I thought the embroidery manual gave me two, so let's go ahead and read those two, and then we're gonna put another shot into something else, but I'm thinking what it's gonna be.
Embroidery manual. Maybe being tired going into the event is also bad too. So that might also impair your style. So maybe you shouldn't read any more other than the World Hard History just to review that. Because that didn't make you fatigued.
Okay, let's review it. Because we did do well on the spaceship.
Realism is an artistic school of thought that depicts reality truthfully and in detail. It must be very precise but unoriginal. Surrealism is a school of visual art that must look extraordinary. Cubism must be very original, but surely not very precise, which is completely the antithesis of us. Impressionism must be colorful and original, but not very precise. And primitivism is extremely imprecise, but very extraordinary. Okay, go ahead and go the fuck to sleep. Gonna want your common paints?
Yep, want my common paints. We're going for realistic. Again.
Alright.
We shall draw a sketch.
Okay, it took 12 minutes.
Okay, we're gonna go faster and accurately on this one.
Okay, what do you want to draw first?
Head. Head.
Quickly but accurately?
Yes.
Okay. So the dragon's head didn't work out that well last time.
Yep. But all the other ones don't even make any sense to fit into our theme. A fantasy animal, it has to be unreal. It has to be unoriginal to be the realism style. A dragon's pretty unoriginal.
Maybe it will be scored well, and these were just like all blah blah, but it'll be scored well because it does fit in. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
It fucking beats me.
So you're saying that...
I'm saying that I don't know.
I really want to do the dragon's head, really.
Okay, then we'll do
Even though it didn't work.
again. Dragon's head looks terrible, and it seems you've chosen the wrong style.
It still doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, the tea kettle, that'd be surrealist. Maybe we're just fucked as a realist here. Let's go with the body.
That could be it, too. Like, realist for fantasy animals, like, and you would have had to choose another style.
I still say that's bullshit.
Body?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna go quickly and accurately again.
Alright.
And we still can't do... Well...
I mean, you can commit to the dragon idea. I don't know.
Let's go with the coiled snake.
Alright, you do.
Good.
Looks very stylish and fits well in the overall composition.
I remember that one was good. Let's go with the limbs. We've got plenty of time left. Okay, it looks like... You notice how Koziak is working. He holds a huge brush in each of his 4 hands. With a wild expression on his face, he uses the brushes to dab here and there. That bastard. Of course, we're going quickly and accurately. I think that's pretty good on this one.
You don't think you should paint the limbs in detail. Alright, so dragon legs and wings, serpentine hands and legs, and hooked legs and wings.
Okay, we're going to go with serpentine.
This topic isn't a good match to your painting style. And the cleanness and composition were lost.
God damn it, Gabe. If you'd make sense, it wouldn't be a big problem.
Maybe you're right with the idea that realistic style for a fantasy animal just is incongruous.
Yep, it looks like we're kind of fucked on that one. Let's just keep going, though. Alright. At least we're going to get points on this one, and that's what matters.
It's true. And then you have the background left. You can go all the way up to painting it regularly.
let's do it then. Okay. Interesting, we have all this. Let's see. Paint a landscape. That's realistic.
Little happy trees. Okay.
Good.
How disgusting. How did this guy even get to the competition? He can hardly hold the brush in his hand. Probably 2, 4, 4.
Ah, even Boogara.
But 10 points, but 10 points is more than the 0 you had. However, all of them scored significantly better than the first time through.
Whatever. Let's go to our room.
Go to your room!
Let's sleep on it. Even though we're fresh as paint. Common paints.
Well,
we did well on this one last time.
Yeah, you fucking smoked it.
Realism. Alright. So draw a sketch.
Should I try to make the same steps?
Yep. I don't remember exactly what they were, but main deck. Regularly. And let's see, it was...
Stickers.
Yeah, stickers. Flight deck. Reg. And let's see, it was the museum. Galduck Museum.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And then it was the wings, guns, and other parts. I think I took my time on these.
Okay.
Pretty sure. I thought that they should have some detail.
And you did the wings that resemble
Yep.
the Fey and Ranger Corps. And then you have the background, which you can paint carefully and diligently. You actually have more time this time around than what you did last time.
Sure.
And you painted
Outer
outer space. You have enough time where if you actually wanted to redo something, you could.
Yep, again. Let's just hand it in.
10, 4, 9.
Okay, that's what we got last time.
3.
We're still pretty much out of the running. I think I know what my problem was. Like, you just need to choose a different style. You cannot do realism on that.
That being said, we can actually get to the point where we can see what the third thing you have to paint is, instead of just trying to pickpocket the damn palette.
Absolutely. Alright, so we can... We know the cooking's took away our competence.
We know what the sci-fi...
Or sci-fi. Let's do cooking. Let's do cooking.
Precision and reduces imagination.
Well, we're definitely going for more precision or more realism. Okay, you chose a cooking show to calm your nerves. A flaxen-haired woman in her 40s or 50s is grimacing on screen. I'm guessing it's Martha Stewart. Her figure is so emaciated that she looks like a poor racing horse, but certainly not like a professional cook. For almost an hour, you listen to her boring instructions on how to carefully chop a cucumber so as to avoid cutting your own finger. Now, then you turn off this nonsense and fall asleep peacefully.
And
in the morning,
the rest of these paragraphs have already been.
All right, we will go ahead and do nothing. And we'll go.
Apparently, the game it talks as if you tried to pickpocket the motherfucker.
Alright, so let's see. Hall filled with noise, bleachers. We don't know what we're going for, but we'll go with common paints, as that is our thing.
Oh god. You take the common paints and start waiting, the lights go out and the Master of Ceremonies appears on stage, even though everybody's had enough of him. A couple of Faryuks come flying at him, but he dodges artfully and continues delivering his boring speech. Ultimately, after being stopped by an angry Boogara, the Master of Ceremonies says, "The third and final round has begun. The theme for this round is imaginative portrait."
Imaginative portrait, and we have no fucking imagination. God damn it. Okay, I think we're pretty fucked on this one. I don't know about you, Mr. Reaper.
So it's almost as if attempting to be a realist with these paintings.
Let's go ahead and go. We can't do primitivism. We don't have the imagination. Cubism? I can't remember what that fucking needed, to be honest.
We'd have to look at the book again. You'd have to, screenshot the description.
I probably will next time we see it, to be honest. Let's just go ahead and go with realism and see what the hell we're looking at here. Let's go and sketch. Okay. And let's see, facial contours, eyes, nose. Let's concentrate on the eyes and nose. And the mouth. We'll work on everything else later. We're going to do this regularly. So, eyes. Regularly? Let's see. Paint 3 eyes like a gull. Human eyes. They want imaginative, but we can't really do well, we could, actually. The eyes of a Malak who hasn't slept in a month. You know, fuck it. We'll do 3.
Not 3 as in 3 eyes, but 3 as in the...
Yeah, 3 is in option 3.
Savage, bloodshot eyes stare back at you with a scowl from the painting.
Good. That's what we're going for. This is my self-portrait right now. Let's go for the nose. Regularly. We got the time, I think. Nose looks like that of Anticlaus, the ancient idol?
I imagine, like Santa Claus.
A Malak clown. That'd be interesting. Yep. Let's do a clown nose, because I'm feeling playful, since we're not going to win anyway.
It's simple and original.
Damn it! It's not we're going for realism. Alright. Let's go for the mouth. We'll do it regularly, of course. Puckered lips, jaws of a Malak. Well, I think so. We'll go with the jaws of the Malak.
Using a middle-sized brush, you paint stylish and highly detailed lips in the middle of your canvas.
Like where this is going on right now for the final ordeal. The facial contours, ears, and hair, and so on. And we have the time to do it, so let's paint with precision. A bowler hat. Snakes instead of hair. Low-key haircut. We're gonna go with the bowler hat and the toothbrush mustache. I think this... You know, if this is a real painting, it looked great.
The portrait has a strong resemblance to somebody, but you can't think of who exactly, and if you didn't like anything, you have enough time to repaint it.
No, we're good. We're gonna hand in our work.
Magnificent! The work is very clean, its composition and color are worth a 9. Fucking academic shit. 7.
Still last, but at least we had a fair showing that time.
It's the imaginative, it's that fucking fantasy animal that got you.
Fucking fantasy animals. I hate fantasy animals.
You slip past everyone trying to hide your shame. Sometimes it's easier to destroy dominators than it is... Sometimes.
It's always easier than this bullshit.
If I could turn back time...
Alright, so clearly this realism angle not working. What we need to do is figure out what's colorful and imaginative. Instead of going for judge 1 at all, we'll go for judges 2 and 3. Hopefully they're still the same. I'm guessing they are.
Yeah, you have been getting 1 and 3. Especially with that second one where you do that in the fucking realist style and nail it down.
So let's see. I don't have any more questions. Or you can just ask them all, it's all fine.
As a matter of fact, I will. Imagination makes your painting extraordinary and original, yes. And style is very important. What do you want to buy? What are you buying?
Let's buy the first 2.
Okay. Slim stories. Slim.
Actually, do we want competence, or do we want imprecision, so do not get the embroidery.
Okay. And then how to draw you can draw a single picture. Here you are here.
Alright, I want to read the world art history real quick.
Okay.
And I need to make some fucking notes here, so I understand this.
Or you could, like, press print screen and then, like...
That's right.
You use the clipboard and put it in paint, or whatever.
There you go. Doing that now. Hold on to your horses.
You're the one who lives closer to horses than I do.
Probably correct. Alright, I have made a screenshot. We'll go ahead and save that. Share untitled ping is fine. 2. That over there where I can see it. Alright.
I imagine it's difficult to make a fantasy animal unoriginal. Oh, look, it's another dragon. Fucking goddamn it. Same dragon I've always seen. Which, at this point in time, sure, but in the year 3300X, you know.
Alright, so let's figure out which of these styles is going to fit our abilities and the judges best. We know that he's a primitivist, so he wants imprecise and very extraordinary. Child's drawings, and I'm sure that the Moloch could probably like that shit too.
And he likes color, so he wants you to use like fluorescent paintings and shit. But keep in mind the Moloch also really enjoyed your spaceship that you did in a realistic style.
Loves those goddamn stickers, I know.
Like, whenever you painted the spaceship, you scored 23 out of 30 points.
Well, we could go with I think our strengths would be, well, pretty much a lot of these. We could do Cubism, Impressionism, or Primitivism.
Now, what you might want to do, like, even though you're not increasing those abilities, is to try doing it realistically despite not having increased, like, competence. Because it'll only be, like, 1 point less, and seeing whether, like, how much that diminishes the quality of the painting.
Sure, it's not like we haven't failed before, right? Alright, put the book aside, and let's go ahead and read both of our books, since that's what we'll have time for.
Alright, Slim Stories, and then How to Draw Without Even Drawing a Single Picture. Oh wait, right, you...
Yep.
At that end.
We're going for imprecision now.
Right. Yeah.
You go for another one, we'll sleep, yep.
Alright, you aren't tired? Fluorescent paints?
Yeah, let's go fluorescent.
Okay, so fantasy, animal, which style are we going for?
For the hell of it. Let's see, what would best fit a dragon? Impressionism? I can certainly see a impressionist dragon, but I mean, I also could have seen a realist dragon, so what the fuck do I know?
You could also do the tea kettle head dragon.
Really, surrealism sounds like the best idea for this.
That's what you want?
Yep.
Alright, surreal.
Okay. Do we need to draw a sketch? Sure. We'll waste our 12 minutes on that.
Alright, that makes the painting cleaner.
And we'll go ahead and paint the head. And we will do it quickly and accurately. Probably should have been careless. It's fine now. And I tried the ants last time. It didn't work out, if I remember correctly, because of reasons.
True. The dragon's head did poorly with the realistic style, but it might do well with the surrealism style.
Let's try it. Let's try one.
Though it's not very original, it does look rather
What the fuck do you want from me, you goddamn cunt waffles?
Same motherfuckers who designed that RTS.
Yeah, really, they're pushing both of our buttons, aren't they? Let's paint the fucking body.
Quickly but accurately? Or carelessly?
Let's see, what do we need for it? It just needs to look extraordinary.
And I think that the carelessly would also reduce the appeal of it, so I don't...
Let's go with accurate.
Yeah, that does increase the appeal, which does help you.
Alright, let's go with the body of a fucking dragon.
It is impossible to paint a dragon in the chosen style. The result is very strange, but that's not all. Your composition leaves much to be desired.
What the fuck? We just did a head, and it was perfect. We tried to do the body, all of a sudden it didn't fit the chosen style because of the body. The head was surreal. Okay. God damn it. Okay, limbs. You want fucking surreal, motherfuckers? Let's go accurate. Let's go with hooked legs and wings.
It's not very original, but it is persistent.
We have terrible precision. How is this working? The attributes, they do nothing, Grimith.
Maybe that's the joke.
Okay, let's go and... I think we got all the other parts done, so let's make the background here. And regularly. Could be in outer fucking space. It's surreal. Fuck it. Outer space.
It's almost impossible to draw outer space in the style you chose. It looks very strange, and the colors with fluorescent paints are lacking.
You can't do outer space in surreal? Maybe I just don't understand fucking art. I had to walk away from the computer.
5, 3.
Just quit. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know what this thing wants from me, really. Like, I'm putting the answers together as they appear on the forum, and I'm really just wasting my time, it feels like. Okay.
You can cool down there if you want. I can give it a shot.
Okay. Sure, why not?
I'll give it a shot and see whether I can resolve this shit. I have no questions. Why don't you give me this? And I want your embroidery manual as well. We'll go to the graph car. That's fine. Why don't we make ourselves incredibly precise after we read this? Very original, but surely not very precise. Colorful, original, but not very precise. Extremely imprecise. Not very precise. Very precise. Look extraordinary. Is a school of visual art that seeks uncontrolled automatic representation of images from both consciousness and subconsciousness. The result overwhelms the viewer with freakish combinations of the real and unreal. Okay, simply shapes. School of visual arts attempt to reflect the real world in all its flexibility and fluidity. These pure colors. Okay, why don't we try that, and then we'll, I suppose I'll do the embroidery manual. Or I suppose I gotta only buy one book and just do it twice. That's a thought.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Go ahead and give me the fluorescent paints, and I will try a surreal style. Despite my supposed lack of imagination, what the fuck, we'll make a sketch. We'll try a head, and we'll make it quick but accurately, and we'll make it a fucking tea kettle. What a fresh and original idea!
Good.
We'll do a body, and it'll be quick and accurate. And we'll paint a couple more heads instead of the body. 3 heads growing straight out of legs look very extraordinary indeed.
That's good.
Now we're gonna use limbs, quickly but accurately. Now, apparently hooked legs whenever you did it. Happy birthday to the ground!
Yes, I don't know what it wants.
Strange, but original. And paint the background. We'll paint this with precision. And I really don't remember.
But outer space is a no-go.
We'll just fill the background with color.
That sounds right.
5, 8, 6.
But you did better than I did. You're only behind the Kaziak.
Okay, they did worse on that one. To their
Yeah, not
generation.
all 20s across the board this time. That's good, too.
So we'll go ahead and go to sleep. We're going to take the common paints here. We're going to go for a realistic style that Lethal figured out. With one shot. We're going to go ahead and do the, it was main deck. We're going to do this regularly. And we're going to put some stickers on the motherfucker. And then we're going to do the flight deck. We're going to do this regularly. And I want to see that Clisson flight deck. I want to see the wings, guns, and other parts. Do that.
Did precisely myself, but, you know.
Do that precisely. We'll stick with that. The Fane Ranger Corps wings, and then we'll do the background. Carefully and diligently. We'll do outer space. 18 minutes. Bags of time. Let's go ahead and hand in the work. 10, 4, 9.
Consistency of the gods. We're still only 1 point behind.
Yes. And now for the thing that we only seen once. Well, why don't we go ahead and watch that documentary about art history? That really increases confidence and it lowers imagination and precision. Some bookish guy in the stereo vision is wearing glasses and explaining the expressionist masterpiece The Shout by famous artist Van Gogh. For some of average intelligence, it's extremely boring, however, it's loaded with information that could be helpful to you. After watching it through to the end, you fall asleep. Try to pick the Bling's pocket, search for something else. Search for something else, and then pull out your hand. Give me... I'm not exactly that imaginative, but the points don't matter, right? Let's go ahead and take, fuck my abilities, right? Fluorescent paint to make this shit colorful. Imaginative portrait. Let's try, despite my lack of stuff other than competence, let's go surrealistic. Let's draw a sketch with a pencil. I want those eyes. Let's do this regularly, and they will be the eyes of a Malak, which Lethal found was pretty cool. Let's do this regularly. I want the nose that looks like that of Anticlaus. Looks like more like a drunk Malak's nose, but its inflamed reddish-purple color matches well with the face's other features. Then we'll do a mouth regularly, and we'll paint puckered lips. You look at your work and smile, the lips are especially funny. And paint facial contours with precision. Paint snakes instead of hair. Intricately detailed coiled snakes look very modern on the white background. That's fine. We'll stick with it there. Hand in the work. That's good work. I like it. The colors are pleasant and all lines are painted clearly, carefully, with precision. A 7. It's above average, but hardly ideal. Why do you paint in such an academic fashion, my fellow? A 6. And then, good. I like it. A 9.
There you go. Good work, Grim.
I was hoping that would be like a tie or something to see that, either that or like 1 point lower so that I could put you back to painting.
No, I'm glad it's over. I'm not a big fan.
You are thrilled. You begin dancing, knocking over a couple of cans of paint onto yourself. A horde of journalists attack you and ask stupid questions about how you managed to succeed and so on. Cardboard box major right here, baby. They give you with a large cup and hang a beautiful palette-shaped medal around your neck. Smiling broadly, yes. Smiling broadly, you present all of your artwork as a gift to the planet Linux. The crowd carried you out of the hall into their arms. Mission accomplished.
I just like to imagine us being transported in the cup and we're being given to the planet Linux or something.
I think that's how that works.